Hi folks, it's Tuesday the 19th of November, about 6:10 in the evening. We've just had tea and Jack had swimming lessons earlier, and yeah, today happened, it's done pretty much. I have a pretty much finished item to show you. It's so cute. So I finished, well, nearly. Look, another wonky animal. Finished the chubby alpaca, minus the tail. So I think it's super cute. It's a little bobble. Like you add on, you do bobble feet, and then you do this as an extra, and it's very sweet. It's a really interesting construction. So how Valerie, thought of this and made it is just amazing to me. I had a bit of faffing putting the head on, and it still looks wonky donkey. Toby says my eyes are too low down, but that's as per the pattern, I believe. But yeah, so it's done bar the tail. I think it's cute. I'm not going to have time to make any, another one. But I think, yeah, it's cute. I think it will probably get a lot of attention, which is always good. I don't know what I'll make later on. Snowman maybe. I need to get in my cupboard and see if I can find any red yarn to make any more Santas or anything like that. Have a go at Lucy's pattern. But yeah, not got there yet because it was work. Excuse me, I've had Coke. Well, Pepsi. Yeah, it was work and then home and a bit of wrestling with the head, trying to get the head on. Fetched kids, came home, tried to get them changed and back out to swim in, and then it was home and cook tea really. So I've not particularly planned my next project yet, but I'm not taking the kids to bed tonight, so I'll get to have a few minutes to figure out what I want to do next. I've got tonight, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and that's it really for any more fair prep. I did part with the sock monkey that I made during Sharon Ayola September for my friend's little boy, because I just couldn't not give him a present. It's I need to give him something. But yeah, in reality I'd only got one. I didn't know how much to sell it for or anything like that, so it'd be something he can either pop on his bed or on a shelf, something that's not too huge, not too small. So it was yeah, perfect. I didn't actually get to see him though. I gave it to his brother because I couldn't find him, and his brother Callum said, well, I'm keeping this. I said, you don't know what it is. He went, I bet you've made it, so I'm keeping it. I was like, oh. That was very sweet of him. Yeah, that's it really. Work was busier today, which was nice. Had stuff to do for the most part. I actually had more stuff come through as I went home, but it's stuff I can't do because I'm not hazardous goods trained. I used to be, but it's like a 2-day course or something like that, and obviously I don't work full time, so trying to fit in a course, I'd have to faff with childcare and stuff like that. So I don't mind it though. I find hazardous goods training, it's fairly interesting. I was IATA trained, which is air freight, hazardous air freight, because I used to deal with it at a company I worked for. I was like an implant for the company I worked for previously. I was an implant within a chemicals company, so I had to be fully trained to be able to do hazardous paperwork, but that's probably about 12 or 13 years ago now. Yeah, 13 years. I started there in 2006. It's a long time. Yes, I remember that as well because I was doing my hazardous training the week I gave up smoking. So yeah, that was trial by fire. Okay, not only are you not smoking, you're surrounded by people you don't know. You've got to sit in a room all day and do training and try not to kill anyone. But it was surprisingly easy. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. When I stopped smoking, I read I think it's The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. by a chap called Alan Carr, not the comedian, Alan Carr. And I was like, someone had given it, I think my mum had given it to me, and I hadn't particularly planned to stop smoking, and I was quite a heavy smoker. And I'd not planned on it. I thought, well, I'm just going to read it and see. It wasn't, I didn't have an urge I'd never tried to quit before. I was like, yes, I'm quite happy smoking away, costing me a fortune and all the other, downsides it has to it. And I just started reading it, and it encourages you to smoke all the time, or you're reading it, and or sometimes in the book it's saying, I'll take a big lungful of, lungful of smoke and hold it, and then it'll talk through what it's doing to your body and stuff like that. And I think I read it in about 3 or 4 days, something like that, and I just stopped completely. Never touched one since. I've been tempted once when I was drunk, not long after I'd stopped smoking. I was at my sister's house and she smokes, and I was like, just give me one. And she said no. She stood firm and wouldn't let me have it, so I thank her for that quite regularly. But yeah, it's not something I've ever been tempted to do again. I don't know how that book worked. My sister's read it and it didn't work for her, but it worked for Paul because we both smoked, and he felt awkward smoking around me still after I'd quit. It was only I don't know, a day or two after I stopped. He read the book. He stayed up and read it in one night, and never touched another one since. It's amazing. So then we lived in a smelly house after that, because we couldn't smell it while we were, smoking, and didn't really notice. And then when we moved house, and we'd still got the old house, like the crossover on the rent sort of thing, we went back to fetch something, and we were like, it smells quite strong in here. I was like, how did we ever think it didn't smell? It's one of those things, I think. But yeah, we're, I would say we're a lot healthier. Well, we're much healthier in that way. My asthma was up and down. It didn't really affect me much when I was smoking, but it doesn't go, colds and coughs don't go to my chest as much as they used to. And obviously it's just generally a lot better to not smoke. But yeah, waffled enough about that. Probably going to get interrupted because Paul's left his drink in here. No? He interrupted me yesterday, didn't he? Yeah, so, sorry, waffling about smoking. Can't think what to say now. I hope you're all doing okay. Did I watch a video last night? Can't think whose video I watched last night. I didn't get as far as watching Angela Yon and Yons. No. Watching her video. That will be my I get to watch that tonight. I think I was a bit distracted with the alpaca, and I didn't want to try and watch it because I wouldn't be able to focus. So something easy to make tonight, and then I can focus on watching everyone's videos. So I will properly stop waffling and get this on the computer, and I will talk to you all again tomorrow. Bye guys.